today for you is to establish a new habit, to show you how I've done it in my life, to show you how you can do it in your life, and to show you how easy it can be. It all started back in February of 2012 when my boss said, Letitia, check out this guy on TED.com, and he's talking about how you can do anything in 5 minutes. And I thought, wow, I can do anything in 5 minutes. As most of you know, I hate housekeeping with a passion. It's probably one of the reasons my marriage crumbled. I just hate it. And my husband was very insistent that he wanted it done on time, and whenever he got home it had to be perfect, and I just wasn't a perfectionist. I just wasn't. It wasn't my thing. But I loved the concept of establishing or doing something for 5 minutes. I can do anything for 5 minutes, can you? I can walk for 5 minutes. I can talk for a lot longer than 5 minutes, I'll tell you that. But I thought to myself, if this guy can do it, then maybe I can start challenging myself in my housekeeping area. And I can start getting myself organized. I love organization. I love to be organized. I love to have my time organized. I love for everything to be in order. So in February, when I looked at that, what he talked about was writing a book in 30 days, as well as you can do anything for 5 minutes. I started to write a book. And I thought, well, all I need is 1,800 words in one day to write a book of 50,000 words in 30 days. Can I do this? So I started off, and at first it took me an hour to type out, to find topics, to find subjects that I wanted to talk about. And within 30 days, I had a book of 150 pages, more than 50,000 words, because as I started writing, I remembered how much I loved to write. And it wasn't just a 5-minute thing anymore. It became a daily, hourly habit. Last month, I decided I was going to become an expert gardener. And I was going to do it with the 5-minute theory. You can do anything for 5 minutes. So I went out and I was weeding the weeds, taking out the weeds. And it started off with maybe 10. The next day I was a little faster and it was 12. And then it was 15. But pretty soon I decided to dedicate an entire morning to it. And while I was doing this, I discovered something very important. And it was this. My life is a laboratory. I am the doctor. I'm the expert on my life. There is no other Letitia in the world. There has never been another Letitia created like me. Never again will there be another one like me. I am unique. I have my own laboratory. So, what can I do for the next 30 days that is not like the previous Letitia? The new and improved Letitia will start washing the dishes every night. And as you know, I don't like washing dishes, I don't like laundry, I don't like vacuuming, I don't like any of that stuff. I just don't like it. But FlyLady.net has really helped me out. Write that down. FlyLady.net. Great website. They're on Facebook now. They show you how to be organized. They show you how you can clean your house in 15 minutes a day. And it's a great concept. I just never followed it. But I decided tonight I'm starting my laboratory experiment. I will wash the dishes. And at 9 o'clock, I got in there and washed the dishes. The next night, it was 9 o'clock, and I still had another hour of Frasier to watch, but I thought it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go in, let's see how long it takes me. It took me 2 minutes. The next night, I didn't have as many dishes to wash because we ate out. Pretty soon, I realized it had been 21 days that I had been washing the dishes consistently, and it usually took me less than 5 minutes. I started a new habit this week of eating right, so I'm cooking 3 times a day. The new habit is wash the dishes as soon as you're done cooking. How impressive is that? You can start a new habit for yourself in 5 minutes. That's all it will take. If you get that thing in mind right now, take a second and remind yourself, what is it that when you walk in the door you hate? You hate to look at it. It bugs you. You just hate it. want it to be different, but you don't want to take the energy and the time to do it. What is it? Do you have it in mind? Everybody, raise your hand if you do. Okay. Nobody else does? We have to take another 5 seconds. So, now, tomorrow, or tonight, do it for 5 minutes. Just do it for 5 minutes. The minute, put on the timer if you have a timer at home. If you have a timer on your watch or on your phone, put it on. And do that thing that you hate for 5 minutes. And then tomorrow night, same time, 5 minutes, and do it. You may all be perfect. You may all have your house perfectly clean. Everything's organized in your life. You may not be like I was, and you may not need flylady.net. You may not need a new habit, but what a powerful thing to discover. I wrote a novel in 30 days of 50,000 words. I established that I am a laboratory. My life is a laboratory. I am the doctor of my laboratory. I will perform the scientific experiments in my life that I want. Now, documentation is important. So, if you like documentation, some of you may not. Kevin does it every day, so I don't know if that's something that he wants to do every day, but I document it. So my new habit is how many more steps can I take every single day? Today, I had 5,000. Yesterday, it was only 3,800. I bought myself a little stepper that counts my steps, and my goal is to get to 20,000 by the end of the week. How will I do it? I discovered today by documenting that if I walk a mile, I get 4,000 steps in that 1 mile. So if I just go 2 miles tomorrow, I'll be halfway to my point of 20,000 by the end of the week. What will you work on? Remember what we talked about? You're going to work on the 5-minute habit. So tomorrow and the next day, commit to doing that thing that you hate for 5 minutes. I discovered in my laboratory that every night now, it's been since July the 1st to today. So since June the 1st till today that I have not gone a night without my dishes being washed. And I feel like I should give myself a certificate. So I brought one with me, but I left it at home. So I don't have it, but I'm going to give myself a certificate of accomplishment. Remember that from school? I feel that I deserve one. I don't know if you do, but I do. Because for me, washing the dishes was such a pain in the butt. And then, in the morning, I would get up and just talk to myself really badly. Because I had to wash the dishes the night before. So now, establish a new habit. Do it by doing something that you hate doing for 5 minutes, and watch yourself as you work in your own laboratory and you become the doctor of your own life. Accomplish what you set out to accomplish. Thank you.